Welcome to the channel of Journey of Spirit. It's 4 in the morning. Good morning over here. I was starting a meditation at 1, trying to get myself nice and relaxed so I can could work out the downloads I had, which I post on my community board. The downloads, the messages, etc. I post on my community board as a black book. And then I sit with the energy and try to see what it actually is. Because I was guided to, when I spoke about the energy fields, the realms, I was interested in triggers and how it would then crystallize in disease. Doesn't matter which one. Because I want to be a healer. I have an uncle who talks with guidance of spirit, places his hand on a person and tries to heal them. So spirit was like, if people are on about spiritual warfare, and they were like, if you post stuff on your community board, knowledge, and they get that, or they see that, and they run with it, not all, but some try to run with it or inspired and be like, yeah, I can work with it. If it's not meant for them, they will trip up. If I talk about energy, jinns, etc., demonic energy being our own creations, I sit with that energy. I've already done it. And when you level up, you see it through other angles, so new eyes, like the religion or religions will explain. So, creating a being. I explained how it affects you when you level up. And that has to do with your memory of the memory of your body, the memory of your mental state. Depending on your development, it will show itself in different forms or be slightly experienced a different way. Like I said, I explained that it is you working with the energy, making it like a cloud again, or a balloon. Then you are, with your leveling up, protected. You are in that womb. Because you know all this. Yeah? So that's one energy link. Because you have memory cells and you are used to it, and the ego layer or whatever, something in your being, mentally, and because when you're further developed, you did this, you did the breaching, yeah, but you never felt comfortable to actually go in full labor, give birth. So here you have that slight panic moment, maybe, or that better said is that recognition of, okay, this happened before. You when you see that, you can breathe through. That's what I explained on my community board. Then there were energies who were doubting my knowledge or something. I was like, okay. Then other readers were like spiritual attacks. I was like, okay. People trying to get you to respond. I was like, okay. And Spirit showed me how it all works. If I share readers, also other readers on my community board speaking on something, and I say that's powerful and is real, or what have you, or I contribute even with my own knowledge or what I additionally get, then it's telling you in so many ways, shapes and forms that this is legit, this is happening. People who want to learn from me, it's okay, but don't overstep your boundaries. Yesterday I had a few people in the energetic field, and those were new people resonating on a similar level, and I don't know you yet, but dang, I like the energy. Yeah, so Spirit was like, people want to know how you are doing after yesterday. How is she going to say sorry or what have you? If it's my content and it's meant for me, and I'm here explaining and showing you that I'm mastered it, if you got warned through so many angles and sides, and then you brought it on yourself. Was I actually mad? Or what have you? If the reader that I shared told you, literally told you, that some people bridge through, they are on the other level, they are everywhere, best believe that is true. That is through, like I said, mastering, harnessing energy. The video I shared about the riddle of death or something, it stated that, and it gave that hint, that clue, 9. It gave that clue that you have to like and or accept all parts of you, and I do. I started crystals, collecting crystals, yeah, and stones, because it was advised. And when I felt low on energy back in the day, it helped me. How can they help? Your belief in the energy of stones and crystals. Stones are based on your horoscope, your sign. Horoscope is linked to astrology, so if there is a moon cycle or a shift in planets, you will have a stone or crystal resonating with that energy that will support or elevate you if you need an external tool, if you're still, how do they call it? Codependent? Yeah, not in a bad way, but still need some handles. When I noticed that, I didn't need them anymore. I could let go of them. When I saw that that was it, that was the construct, and that basically you yourself are strong enough and powerful enough to protect yourself, then those were just a symbol for your extension. Same with the cards. I was like like others call it the occult knowledge. I was like, okay, what can we do with that energy? How does it work? I was curious, so I bought a few decks. Leveling up, there was a voice, and in a voice that was like, hey, but your kid got, you're in a child. When you were a child, you didn't get recognition for your powers, for your gifts. I was like, yeah, heck yeah. And your inner kid didn't get those brands that kid thought were so important, etc. It was multi-layered. So then I was like, then it would be a nice symbol for my inner child to buy more decks, especially for that inner child. Because I'm a mom, I can fill in that role. My mom couldn't because of patterns, etc. So Smoke and Mirrors believes patterns broke them all. So you learn through experience. Like I said, if the energy is of my knowledge is between you and me, yeah, I'm here, I have that knowledge. If I'm not speaking up about it, you don't know about it, if depending on where you are and how well you listen. So there's a space between us. Universe, back in the day, the construct was that it was also flowing, so it wanted to fill in the gaps, meaning that there will be a veil between you and me, where you don't actually get to see the full me. What happened yesterday, a day and a half ago, I don't know how YouTube timestamped it, was that space in between me knowing, you not knowing, became a veil. Yeah? So with a magician, you are actually fighting against the smoke and mirrors that fail. You still believe the universe wants to fill in all the gaps and it has to look a certain way. 1515. That's fine by me. I will present my knowledge. Doesn't matter what kind of content I will put there. If you find it negative, yeah, or are looking for sensation, or doesn't matter, that will be fed to the energy. So this becomes a being. Yeah. So better explained through the analogy of jinns and demons. I have my knowledge. I created space. I was leaving it in the middle. People, me being sensitive and empath, I can feel and hear, and as a clairvoyant, clairaudient, etc. All yeah, I get information through several means. That's why I like to detach myself, keep myself in this space, because this is my safe bubble. So readers can speak things into existence was a topic I saw passing the stage, and they were advising it to others. I'm like, that's sweet. But I'm like, really though? I know through experience that people, when you are in a situation, you authentically feel, you really see, think every layer that's that. So I'm not disrespecting. I'm just through my knowledge and trying to translate what is going on. So that reader was being kind, and it's like people like to try you to pop off, react a certain way, and I got through hearing I got stuff is only as so through the eyes of the beholder. And I was like, yeah, that's actually true. So, back of all the knowledge I shared, so the video, the riddle of death, loving all parts of you. You have to, because they, although others would label them as lower energy, in hindsight, they served you. It was 1919. If you love them, you cared for them, or they cared for you, you give it in return to make that energy translucent. So I broke it all down. It's all evaporated. But if people say feed the energy in between. That was 22. Feed the energy. Their beliefs, the energy in between us becomes a whole different being. It's not, that's Plato and Socrates' debate. It's no longer my being. I was 22. I was always like, the angel numbers are mad today. I was like, I want to master that everything in my field that can be mastered, I like to master it. So, for example, yesterday I was in a space creating what was my knowledge as a line, not to cross. But you, as viewer, was like, whoa. By your own old patterns, you fed it energy. Like, oh, I can relate to that. Oh, that made me mad. And you're spoon feeding the energy. And I could sense it. But me as a master, I knew the energy. So I was like, good job. Perfect way of manifesting. But for real though, do you want to manifest it? Spirit was like, we can pop in and we can pop off. I was like, why? If other people who are not authentically or genuinely caring still have that dark energy, then all I said, I also warned how I play or how I used to function and what I use it as tools to be present, protected and all. By this construct, I mastered my energy. I can be here with spirit telling you she's fine. This is, for the haters, this is a new knuckle sandwich. For the people who see the irony, is like, fuck. See on how many layers it disconnects the creations of others, the mastery of one chosen one, and how she could still play chess without lifting a finger. Do I look harmed? Do I look wounded? As me as an example. And if you take me out of this equation because you like to have my content or you like to be in that energy, but you fed it with your own trauma. It isn't attached to me anymore. I know it. I know how it served me before, or didn't serve me. I know when to let go. But when you are being possessive, obsessive, the energy, you spoon feed it and that energy goes, hence the backfire. I see the irony in it and I'm like, good manifestation. Yeah, master of manifestations, yeah. If there is no time and space structure, if you call yourself a holistic healer, uh, some kind of Reiki, I don't know what. And the ancient knowledge is there is no time structure nor time frame. It's even on my community board via other uh, media telling you time doesn't exist. Why are people running? For what? I was Kevin, my precious. You are creating your own being. Yeah, sorry, but my inner kid is like, what the fuck? Is it your proudest moment? You got a bit of energy, my precious. Here it is like, dang, those people are fucked by their own doing. It is like the spirit showed me. The only thing I had to do basically yesterday was when somebody popped up in the energy, like, give me. I was like, the only thing you have to do to scare the shit out of them is boo. I was like, no, no, too much effort, too much, too much spoon feeding that energy. No. So, like, when you're doing readings and you think somebody is, if let me switch it because I understand, like I said, deeper meaning. If I get a hater on here, I had one, by the way. Well, he had a moment, let's say, in lower energy, where someone called me like because of my content that I was doing magic and I was childlike. I needed to grow up, and he was doing like against me. I was like, wow, you go against what you claim to be a kid. You have the audacity to go uh, pop off toward a kid, if that would be the case. If you would label me as a mental person, you will pop up of in public toward me, claiming I'm such. How does that make you look? Uh-huh. You're only making a fool out of yourself, is what other people would say toward that situation. And then they will go in a lower energy, and yeah, so the psychology behind it and people wanting to try to heal other people, I know where it came from. I know how it came about. I do have understanding. But that's not trusting universe or spirit, or it's not like I said, I've been posting it on my community board. Spirit was like, get out of your meditation, make a video, it's your content. Yeah. Wear your little crown. How do you feel now? You see me? Because energy behind it yesterday. Oh, she done it now. She popped off. Did I really? Are you sure? Oh, she can't overcome this. If I'm master of my own creation, I don't need to shapeshift. I share knowledge. People see it as such as what they want it to be. People through their own experience feed energy into it. Yeah, kids on the playground. But it's done. See what you created. You really can't touch or mooch off nobody. Haters in the back is a figure of speech. You are giving me yeah, you are getting higher in the algorithms. And you wanting to know it all, because if there are some obsessive ones, yeah, who are looking for my precious, there are some obsessive ones. But the only thing, if they want to look up your private information or what have you, I see it because I trust in my entire way of being, that I'm protected, that I'm safe. So I see it, I call it out as if somebody would look up my information. They are creating a pathway, that initial new blueprint towards people donating. Behind the scenes, they are laying the pathway, or they're paving the way the road ahead for other people to contact me, that really resonate with me, to contact me. The only thing they did in now is provide proof, data, that they are what they are. They thought they were being studious. They thought they were doing something, but they are being seen. Universe resonates and gives out the lessons accordingly. Nothing we have to do. I don't, anger, etc. People popping off. I used to work with men. I had one Turkish guy that he was tall and he was buff, going at the gym, having American Stafford stereotype. And he was like in some kind of mood during one night shift, and he was like all out 12 was a crew, but because most of the crew was or were his friends, he was dimming it down a bit. I was a new one, I was a rookie, so he thought he could scold me. And I was like, while he was in that energy, I was like, and he was like, why are you staring like that? I responded with something regarding, are you having fun? I said, I see you being angry about something. I'm hearing the words, but I'm not understanding why you are popping off, thinking you are popping off. Did I solely do anything? He was like, ah. I was like, I don't speak. Tell me with words. And I started laughing, and he was like, why are you laughing? Because your face now, you were trying to mold it back to make a point, but you were not understanding what you were trying to say. He jumped off the train and he was going to the office. Oh my god. Yeah, no, and he never tried. He never tried me again. But this with people outside too, I only intervene when it's really bad or there's really something going on. Most of the time I can distance myself and see that it's the smoke and mirrors they are fighting, yeah. So I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Thanks for your interest. I left my pants off today. Had a joyful day. And had some serious downloads where I needed to humble myself. But overall balanced. So know your energy. Know how everything works before you try anything. Beware of what you speak in existence. This is like my precious. Anyway, I'm going to stop it here because it's said enough, I think. Yeah, so my content is, this is just a repetition, a sum up of what's already on my community board. This is my new video to show you people do elevate, people do grow. Yeah. And to the new energies. I wishing you the best and speak to you soon.